Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another video. I'm sorry, I just woke up. I decided to go out and come here. It's a beautiful place. Let me show you. There you go. There you go. It's like the woods. People come here. There's a lot of people like next to me. I cannot turn the camera towards them because we are not in the United States. This is Algeria. People are conservative right here, and I'm one of them. So, flip the camera back. So what about a little chat with you guys? I want to talk to you a little bit about an ayah. An ayah is a verse in the Quran. The Quran is the book of the Muslims, the scripture coming from God to us. It's a message that Allah has sent down to humankind, all of us, but particularly Muslims these days. So yeah, the ayah is actually very captivating. It captivated my attention, and I just wanted to share what does it mean and what does it say and what can we take out from it as guidance, in our lives. The ayah is as follows. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّهُ وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. A lot of people, a lot of Muslims, they know this ayah by letter. Like, we all know it. We know it from childhood, okay? So we've been taught this in schools, and it's basically recited in so many prayers in the mosque. So everybody knows it. So let me give you the approximate translation. Closest meaning to it in English would be وَقَضَى رَبُّكَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِيَّاهُ. In English would be, and indeed Allah has declared that you should worship no one other than He. So we, as all the people, not just Muslims, but everybody, we should not worship no one other than Himself. So that's His right upon us, okay? So we have to do it. It's an obligation. It's a must. There is no left and right. It's just straight to the point. You should be enslaved and worshippers to Allah only. There's monotheism, which is tawheed in English, and so that's a very clear demand on humankind. But you know what comes next? Right after making a demand on worshiping Himself only, He says وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. And to your parents, you should be the best to them. He didn't say like وَإِحْسَانًا بِالْوَالِدَيْنِ. He just said بِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. That tells a lot in Arabic, which means it's very important to your parents to be the best to them and to yourself and to Allah. It's like all in one place. So the idea here, it's a great matter, mas'ala kabira, to be the best to your parents. Because why? It's mentioned right after be the worshipper to Allah Himself. Like, be enslaved and worshippers to Allah, and then you have to be good to your parents. Like there's which one is greater? Of course, worshiping Allah Himself. But right after that is being best to your parents. Can you imagine how great that is? It's a serious matter. So all of you out there watching me, if your relationship is like kind of like messed up with your parents, one of them or both of them, I don't know, if things are not going that well, that means you have to fix it. The sooner the better. Like, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Allah is saying you have to do that. It's an Amr, it's an order, it's a demand, right? And He has declared, so like it's a declaration, so you have to do it. As long as you're a Muslim, you better do that. Okay, you have to do it. And also one thing I have to mention, you see, it's right after worshiping Him alone, then mentioning the parents. That means if your relationship with your Allah is messed up, that means automatically your relationship with your parents is going to be messed up too. It's impossible your relationship to be messed up with your Allah and then good to your parents. That doesn't work like that. And even if you think you're doing very good to your parents are not proud of you. Because when they look at you and they see that you're not praying, and they see that you're not a good worshipper, a good slave of Allah, they won't appreciate the effort you're doing towards them, because it's nothing. Allah would make it look like nothing. So the former, you have to do it in order to fulfill the latter. باش لازم تدير الفirst باش تدير second. You know what I mean? So the idea is, be good to your parents, but before that, and more importantly, you have to fix your relationship with your Creator. So that's kind of like a message I wanted to share with you guys and put it just across your minds. You know, give you some sense of how important and how a big of a deal parents are in the sight of Allah. It's so tremendously significant in the sight of Allah. عظيم جدا الأمر تاع الوالدين. So if you still have both parents, make the most out of it and treat them the best you can, the best you possibly can. The next ayat, I'm gonna make another video and break them down for you. And this is also a great way for you to learn English related to religious context. Do you know what I mean? So it's hitting two birds with only one stone. See, follow me for more videos like this. And I hope you guys benefited a lot, and thank you so much, and see you when I see you. Goodbye.